Morbis also doing very well, taking 4 bases. Unfortunately, not able to hold the roach pressure, but
I think his biggest, I think it was just indecisiveness that really cost him the game there. I'm not sure what he was trying to do with the gateways, Stargate, Robo play.
yeah,
Not sure if there was something planned or if he just decided to do that and kind of lost himself. And the fact that he just had so many minerals and no gas, so he didn't really have too much of a decision to make there. So Owen, why don't you take it away?
sounds good. So bottom left corner, we have Morbis, our Protoss player, trying to bring it back in this series and bring it to a game 3 in our finals. And then our right-hand side of the map, we have Emporio, the Zerg that we've been following, doing very well for himself, winning that first game there, and trying to finish it off right here and take the finals game. But we'll see. He's
Well, it
able to do
actually
it.
is a best of 5. So
Oh, it is a
only
best of
first
5.
3. Yep.
Oh, there we go. He's got lots of time then.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if one of these players does some cheese then on one of these maps. Especially if Emporio wins this map, or if Emporio wins this map and then maybe the third game he just thinks, I've got that little bit of distance, I can do a cheese and maybe just kind of clench the finals like that, or Morbis bringing it back in this map and then deciding to, like, hey, I've played macro games this entire time, I'm going to try to just bring an easy game off him with some cheese. But both these players have played a lot of games, so it's always...
It is 10 o'clock now, so it has been going on for about 2 hours. Not too bad. Pretty good timing as far as it goes. 12 players, 13 players rather. So we are making pretty good time. The fact that
sure.
the semis are best of 3 and the finals are best of 5, it doesn't give a little bit of length to the tournament.
For sure, yeah.
So we do see, looks like a 12 pool again. Jerome going out to kind of harass this probe to see if he can take his reliable on your cam. Wondering why nothing's working. And does drop down that pylon to block the expansion. But, Emporio wasn't actually planning on expanding there. He was just trying to force that pylon, it looks like. And, that's kind of like I said in the first game. You force that pylon, make him spend that 100 minerals, then you bring your Zerglings out, which we're planning on bringing out anyways, and kill it.
Yeah.
So now he can throw his hatchery down at the planned regular timing that he wanted. The only problem, though, one thing I heard that 2 Zerglings is usually not a good idea. You usually want to try and get 4, because if you only have 2 Zerglings, they can kill the pylon, yes, but the Protoss player may decide to throw down a gateway next to the pylon, and 2 Zerglings cannot actually out attack a building gateway. So
That's interesting.
Yep.
Wow, a lot of gas coming down from Morbis, so maybe we'll see a 3-gate expand.
yeah, it looks like probably looks like a standard 3-gate expand build. Both pylons are at the wall though, so so there won't be any funky shenanigans of hiding any kind of buildings. Oh, and able to catch that drone off guard, very good idea. And he still hasn't revealed his tech, and actually looks like a Twilight Council. So with the amount of gas that is here, we may be seeing a DT rush.
And I'm not sure, but let's see this Zergling come up here. And is he going to see this Twilight Council? It is very close to the wall. I think it might be just far enough away. But I'm always curious. People put things a little bit too close to the ramp for their own good. The Zergling might not go up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. But if he does go up, he will see the Zealots. Does look like he actually ends up killing the Zergling anyway. So
There we go.
when you run up a ramp and you see, he already saw the 2 gas. He would see just the Zealots, so you know that gas is getting invested into something else. So be it
Sure.
air or Dark Templar, you have to be prepared for both. So right now the Dark Charm is going down. You'll probably see the Protoss player throw down, and throw down 2 more gateways, and start getting ready to send out a probe for a forward pylon. The Zerg player does have the scout, the tower in the middle of the map, so it's like a funky color to these units. They're very dark, much darker than usual. That Zealot in the front. But looks like this probe may be going to put down an expansion. Looks like a DT expand. Yeah, actually it might be.
Wow. Okay,
Oh,
and he did
Zergling's
get through. He's
two-fitting,
gonna
so
see
he
the
does see the Dark Shrine. And Morbis
Morbis
saying,
getting a little bit of a
"Oh, well."
lull. Yeah, that's unfortunate for sure. But,
Yeah, but
yeah, DT expand.
it's a pretty good, a very good build. A lot of people have been doing it. It's I haven't really studied up on it much to understand, you know, the complete semantics behind it, but you know, it's really been working. A lot of people have been doing it. So, but I mean, the Evo chamber is down. The spore crawlers are going up in the front, so he'll be ready for this as soon as those DTs come.
And I really like the choice to expand. I mean, I'm not sure if he would have done it if he would have been scouted, probably, but you know, you never know. But I think it's just a really solid choice to say, yeah, you have to prepare for this, you know, defense, and I'm just gonna capitalize on it. And
Oh, actually, a really good timing by Morbis going over to check the third base, and you know, just as he puts down this third, so he's going to be able to force a cancel on that and kill out that drone. So really
yeah,
good
really
job
nice.
there. These DTs may be able to scoot by that that spore crawler, and actually, it does look like they will. And yeah, there's no. Oh, there is a spore crawler in the main. So
There is one in the main, yeah.
But
if he's smart, he will just try to pick off a couple of these units here.
Yep, and able to actually take out that Roach and that Queen. I'm going to take out a couple of drones here. There's only...
really well done.
Oh, really good surround. No surround. Missed the A button. And taking out that spore crawler. Now these DTs are going to be able to kill off a lot of these drones. If you look at the units lost, we can see that he's killed 13 workers and 19 units. These DTs is doing a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, definitely paying for themselves here, but we're about to have an Overseer come out. They're not going to get anything else. These Roaches are definitely going to be able to clean them up, but definitely enough damage done to make them worth their while, and still giving them the map presence that he has.
Yeah, and see, you could see the whole importance behind a DT expand rather than just a DT rush all in. That right now, the Harvester count is very much in the Protost's favor. Originally it was, before it was 35 to like 23, you know, but Zerg player is producing his drones very, very rapidly. But, you know, he's still ahead or even in Harvesters, and he's ahead in bases right now because his DT is going to keep trying to deny this hatchery before that Overseer that's there. Actually, it doesn't even look like that Overseer is on his way.
Oh, there it is, coming just across from the expo there. And that's going to be taken out, but he knows that the third base is going up, and he's, well, not able to put too much pressure, but he probably could go put some pressure on that third if he wanted to, as you can see now that Emporio does not have that mid tower, and the only scouting is this Overlord to the left-hand side of the map that is going to come into his main and probably not see too much at all.
Yep, so a couple more gateways going down, as well as the roll-up facility. The Immortals are being pumped out for Morbis. So it looks like we're probably going to be seeing a similar build from last time with the Immortals and gateway units, which are really good against Roaches. You know, just surprising to see, because usually from a DT, any kind of DT build, usually the standard transition is to Charge Light Archon. Just because those DTs, you know, once detection is out, DTs are fairly useless because of the fact that they're not very strong without, you know, when they're not cloaked, essentially.
Yeah, for sure.
They hit really hard, but they're very weak in their health. So usually we just build them and turn them into Archons. But instead, transitioning into Robos and Gateways.
And we see a spine, or not a spine crawler, a spire coming down from the Zerg player at his expo. And is Muta something that Zerg will transfer into going against a Protoss player, or is that more to bring out Corruptors just in case there are Colossus coming out?
Well, he has seen the Immortals, he has seen the Robo facility. I mean, that Spire did go down preemptively before that scout, so I'm not too sure. Maybe he's looking to do similar to what he does in his DBZ, get a couple of mutas out, get some map presence, do some harassment, because obviously, you know, mutas are still probably one of the best harassment units, because they can just fly into your base, snipe a couple pros with like 2 or 3 volleys, and run out without losing anything. And so yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, it's going to be mutas for sure. Look at that production tab.
Yep,
14 mutas on them.
Wow, very nice. And it looks like if he wasn't, although he does have enough supply, I was going to say if he wasn't supply blocked, he would be producing more, but looks like he's just going to build those 14 mutas. And you know what? Against this army comp, it's going to be pretty good. I mean, he's invested a lot of money into Immortals. There's only 3 Sentry for Guardian Shields and Stalker, so really Stalker Sentry with Guardian Shield is really good counter to mutas. But yeah, we're going to see right now there are units moving across the field. The mutas are out, but spread apart. Roaches are out as well. That Queen almost gets caught off guard. It's like the Zerg player is not using any of his units very well. It's going to end up losing a couple of these units here, not being able to pull them back soon enough. He needs to engage his army fully, and those Roaches are going to get stomped away by those Immortals. The mutas are out, taking away at all the sentries and the Stalkers. The mutas are falling very fast though, however.
Yeah, for sure, this is not looking good for the Zerg player. There are only a couple units left that can shoot up though. This could be a really close battle. I believe he's going to take out all the Stalkers and it's just going to be the Immortals on the ground. Which are going to be able to clean up the ground for us, but these mutas are just going to be able to slowly take them out.
Yeah, unfortunately he was producing more Roaches rather than Zerglings, so the Immortals were able to clean up those Roaches very easily. More Stalkers are out, and this will probably be the push to end the Zerg right now. There are just so many Immortals right now that they're just doing loads of damage to anything that walks by. The drones are pulled, so once the drones are pulled, you pretty much know that it's the end.
It's producing a lot of Zerglings here, but yeah, like you said, the drones are being pulled. He's behind by around 15 workers, so it's going to be really hard to come back even if he does just hold this off.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to snipe out this natural, and once this natural goes down, the third player is going to be way behind considering the Protoss player hasn't scanned into his third, so...
Yeah, and there's the DT going to the third base just to seal off kind of the nail in the coffin there. And that looks like it's probably going to be it. Even though we do have a hidden fourth for the Zerg player, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to hold on.
Yeah, originally he did take that fourth at the left side of the Protoss base. I don't remember why. I don't know why he canceled it, but it looks like a lot of spy trawlers going down. But unfortunately, Immortals are very, very good at getting spy trawlers, so they'll be able to chomp those up right away.
Yeah, for sure, and just really, really nice build from Morbis. Going that DT and expanding off it, and then putting on the pressure with the DTs, and just choosing very wisely just to run by. Hey, I have these DTs out. I have the map presence. He's going to be getting detection. He spotted me. I'm going to try to run through. If it doesn't work, whatever, no big deal. And luckily, he was able to get a lot of damage done, which probably was enough to turn the tide in that last battle there. That could have gone a lot differently. That DT damage might not have been done.
Yep. So these units here just cleaning up the main. Very soon, gonna make their way over to the other bases. The food count is 144 to 19. So yeah, there is the GG.